here at KFAI 90.3 FM Minneapolis, worldwide KFAI.org, radio without boundaries for over 42 years, bringing people together from all over the country. Today, the Nuevo Brothers.
Morning.
That's your intro, guys.
Good morning.
Hey.
But you guys aren't even related.
They're not even brothers. They're not even
from the same country.
They're not even new. They're not Nuevo. Come on. These guys are old.
Artistically bound, I guess you would say.
Creative siblings, as they say.
There you go. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves, please.
Hi, my name is Darren Doyle, and I'm one of the Nuevo brothers.
And I'm Michael Borgen, the other Nuevo brother.
These gentlemen won this month's Scream It Off Screen competition, the short film festival, that under normal circumstances would be held at the Parkway Theater. But due to, a pandemic, it's held online on YouTube the first Friday of every month. These gents won, 15 days ago. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Now, the actual video that you won for is like twice as long as the one that was entered, right?
Yeah. I found out about Scream It Off, the competition, just on Facebook by chance. And I was very interested and I submitted the film. They're, we love it, but it's 30 minutes long and it has to be 15 minutes. I'm like, so he said, you can either submit it in half, one month and one the other. And that would, people's attention span is like a fruit fly. So I said, okay, no. I'm going to just cut out all the, stuff that doesn't have to be told to tell the story. And then we just condensed it down to 15 minutes. And it's just a nonstop action roller coaster ride. And people seem to be responding well to it so far.
Now let's talk about the film without, giving away the ending. Tell us about what happens. The name of the film.
Go ahead, Darren.
It's called Canners. And it's about greed, jealousy, and aluminum cans.
Through the eyes of
through the eyes of a homeless man named Joe, who lives in Long Beach, California, and he has a competitor by the name of Cowboy, and they don't meet eye to eye on pretty much anything. And the story unfolds pretty much like all stories. We have a conflict, and then we go from there.
Basically, it's a dark comedy, which is in the microcosm of the homeless people collecting cans, just to fill you in. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people collecting cans on the streets these days. It's a big problem. So we kind of tackled the real world issue without getting preachy, but we told the story, and we're very happy with the way it turned out.
I couldn't help but just my heart ached at one point where, I don't want to give too much away, but the bicycle, right? And how it throws his whole day off, his whole existence for the day, right?
Yeah, when your car goes out, it's kind of the same feeling for him in his world, right?
And it blew my mind. I was thinking about it, what their life must be like, how hard it must be, and how, we just kind of look down our noses. It's like, and it's like, just to eat this, this guy's got to work twice as hard as I do in a day, sitting inside my,
ivory tower.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but my temperature controlled home,
right?
With, plenty of food and beverages inside, and I'm like, man, that poor dude has got to work so hard just to, get any sustenance whatsoever. And
just
that was good.
To collect the cans that you consume and then throw away.
Yeah.
Right.
We're so selfish. Aren't we all?
So we have a pretty cushy existence in comparison.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that you pointed that out. That's something that we did want to capture in the film. We wanted to capture his day-to-day life. And how everything is kind of like pulling teeth, it's everything's a chore. And he's very capable. We wanted to make him where he's a capable character. And that we wanted to show how capable he was, as you said, in a scene where he's fixing his tire. And that scene was awesome. But there was some great music also for that scene. We had a composer by the name of John Theodore who did an original score, and also Brent Drubin who did additional music. And that piece of music for that scene, we get a lot of compliments for that piece of music, and we get a lot of compliments for the score for the original soundtrack for the film also.
And one side note for John Theodore, he actually we got super lucky getting him because he did an internship and worked alongside Hans Zimmer, the real deal. Yeah, so we got super lucky getting him on board. So you should definitely check out John Theodore. He's a great composer and instrumentalist, and he's the real deal, him and Brent. So if for anything else, check out the music. It's kind of like an homage to the spaghetti western slash On the Streets. It's kind of like it's definitely a unique movie and soundtrack that you're not going to hear anywhere else for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a hodgepodge of all their influences for sure. And you can check out John, his work at johntheodore.net. And you could shoot a message to us if you wanted to get a hold of Brent Drubin. And you can get a hold of us at our website, www.cannersmovie.com.
Now, are you guys going to take this around to other festivals?
Oh, yeah. We've been actively since January 1st. We've submitted to probably around 9 festivals. In this day and age, and with COVID going on, it's kind of crazy. We were kind of hoping to kiss babies and shake hands and really, get into the circuit, but it's all been virtual. We won.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's been to be honest, it's a big letdown. We were kind of hoping to kiss a lot of babies and shake a lot of hands. But
after parties.
That's an afterthought. That hasn't even. So, but we didn't make the movie for that. We made it to get it in front of people to enjoy. This movie was a labor of love, and more importantly, it's a calling card to show people what we could do. We've been writing scripts for years, and eventually coming to the conclusion, well, let's make something and get it done because we're not getting any younger. Let's show them what we can do. Tap dance for them. And we won the Creation International Film Festival. We won Judge's Choice, Best Editing, Best Comedy, and we made it official selection of the Lift Off Hollywood
finalist. Finalist.
So Hollywood First Time Filmmakers. So I guess we've kind of arrived.
So now, were you able to quit the day jobs?
No. I'm stripping right after this. I got to go right to the airport.
I wondered what that was about. Like,
yeah, I got the early shift. Yeah, the brunch. The tippers are in brunch.
The egg and leg special.
Oh no.
Yep.
Kegs and eggs and legs. They got the beer on tap too.
Free scrambled eggs.
Oh, no.
Are you pulling me in now? Yes, I've been making sure that I don't. I've been interrupting her all morning.
Yes,
I am. What I'm struck by. So, for those who are just tuning in now, we're talking to the Nuevo Brothers, who directed a short film called Canners, which is ostensibly about two canners, two unhoused gentlemen living on the streets, competing for as many cans as they can to be able to turn them in and get your change and get your fat bankroll. The two guys that you managed to cast here, like, they looked very authentic. I don't know if I watched it again and realized I think it's in the teeth. It's in the teeth. So are these? Are these are these dudes genuine, or are these actors?
We actually got really lucky and went to Backstage West, which is like a legit casting company out of LA.
Really, you're really dropping all the big name, like, you're actual filmmakers, like, you actually do this thing.
We've taken the longest route possible to figure out where not to go. Yeah. So now we figured out real quickly to avoid the theaters, like theatrical actors. It's just not the same.
Right.
But we actually got them through a legit through 2 casting calls, and what we learned is basically a lot of people when we were filming this, which was all guerrilla style, no permits. Everybody thought we were actually shooting a documentary. They thought we were just following around homeless people, and this is pre-George Floyd and all that police hate and all that stuff. So the cops were actually very, very nice to us and very helpful. They wanted to know, hey, you want me to put the sirens on, run by if you need? Like, they were very enabling for artistic wise in Long Beach. So I'll give a shout out to them. They weren't asking to pull permits or nothing. And Darren, he had a very insightful comment, like you guys were on to, is the teeth. You really learn a lot about the teeth. You want to tell them about that, Darren?
Yeah. We didn't want to have a situation where, Kent Hatch, the guy who plays Joe, he's got a really nice smile. He's one of those Hollywood actor types, keeps up on his appearance. So there would be no proof of concept if he's a homeless guy and he's got like $1 million smile.
Smile.
in pre-production, we were looking around for products and we found it's a teeth lacquer, and it activates with alcohol. And it has like a gradation of like from caffeine stains all the way up to
meth head.
Wow.
straight decay. And it was definitely instrumental in making it more authentic for sure.
If you look carefully in the film, you can actually see people recoiling when the actors are walking by, like kind of like candid camera. They didn't know we were filming and they didn't know they were actors. So that kind of lends to the proof of concept that we delivered there.
Well
Yeah.
done. Well
The
done.
cops thought right away that they were homeless people. They never thought we were actually making a film.
Wow. That says something about their acting and you're putting together their costumes for sure. Now, if I wanted to watch the film again right now, could I go do that? Is it available for?
Of course,
Absolutely.
yeah. Of course, it's streaming free. If you went to our website, www.cannersmovie.com.
What's that website there?
www.cannersmovie.com. And you can watch our trailers. We've got a bunch of behind the scenes photographs, and we have a bio, and we have links to all our media platform and
Very
our
cool.
YouTube channel. So you can definitely pretty much be immersed
Check it
in
out.
the Canners world if you want to.
And by the way, if you go to that to our website, and if you click on the video, like our channel, our YouTube channel, because there you have the choice of watching a 15-minute condensed version, or if you really want to, like, I guess some people are calling it the director's cut, which I think it's more just the real cut. Check out the 30-minute version, and I'm very interested to see which version people like better. To be honest with you, it's my baby, so I fell in love with the real deal and the entire story. But for people that haven't seen it, they seem to be really engaged with the short version as well.
You had to cut
Very
your
cool.
own baby.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's the King Solomon question, right? Right there. Like
It was a film bris. Yeah, there were some
Right.
cuts.
Tell them whether you prefer the baby cut or uncut.
oh no. Oh, Mason.
On that note,
Yes, gentlemen, thank you so much for calling in this morning. I know that it's hella early, and Darren, big ups to having the only person so far to have a darker background than myself. I appreciate that. I totally get it. My inner goth totally gets it. Gentlemen, thank you so much for calling in this morning. We are still in a member drive, friends. KFAI.org to donate today if you haven't already done so. What you got for us, Mason?
I'm going to say goodbye to the Nuevo Brothers by playing some Charlie Manson. Why not?